Alrighty, all welcome back to Z Grill's Taste the Smoke. Of course, my name is Tommy, and I will be your host on over here today. And today's show is going to be all about taking it back old school with a recipe that you can feed a family of four for about 15 bucks. And when I say old school, of course, I am talking about the chicken thigh. So look, in the years past, you could find the chicken thighs or chicken drums on any backyard pit practically daily or weekly. And in my opinion, the chicken thigh is one of the probably one of the most underrated barbecue items that you can throw on your pit. I mean, it has just about been forgotten because, of course, everyone is reaching for the ribs, the brisket, the steaks, and of course, that pulled pork. But as noted on today's school, we are going to take it old school with some barbecue chicken thighs. So look, if that interests you, let's get down to the board. Let me show you how to prep this out. It is so simple to do, and let's get this show started. Nothing fancy with this one. Your basic Purdue chicken thighs, not the best, but certainly priced right. And the first thing that we have to do is we've got to trim them up. You're always going to get that excess skin on these bone-in chicken thighs, so you definitely want to trim that up. Otherwise, you could be looking at a flame in your a grease fire in your pit. So take the 2-3 minutes, trim that up, grab your favorite rub. I am keeping this basic with a look, this is just a salt, pepper, and granulated garlic. That is it. No fancy chicken rubs needed. Trust me, we will get the rub all over the skin, get them on the back side, and get them on the skin again. And of course, you are going to want to fire up that Z Grills. Set that dial to the smoke setting or anything under 200 really. You want to try to get as much smoke on these chicken thighs as you can. Once that temperature is reached, you can load up the thighs. We are going to go middle shelf. Again, we want to put some smoke on these bad boys, and under 200 is going to get us there. Allow them to go in the, allow them to smoke for 1 hour, and you could see the color on these thighs. They are definitely looking pretty good. We are going to remove the thighs, get them to the board, but let's take a little bit of peek at one thigh. I mean, that looks almost good enough to eat, but of course we are not finished yet. At that point, get them off, raise that temp up to as high as you can go. In my case, it is going to be 500 Fahrenheit. Once that temperature is approaching the 500 mark, you can load the thighs up. I am going to go skin side up, and of course you've got to get your favorite BBQ sauce all ready. I am going to go with a, this is going to be a teriyaki blend. I have used this in the past. We are switching it up. 5 minutes, that is all you want to go. 5 minutes and start brushing it out with your favorite BBQ sauce. As noted, the teriyaki is going down for me. Brush the skin up, then put the skin down, and of course brush them again. And yes, if you don't want to brush them, you can pour them. That'll work just fine. Get that BBQ sauce all over the thighs. Brush them in, shut it down. And again, you are only going to want to go 5 minutes. You don't want to go longer than that. You don't want to cook these, you don't want to overcook these thighs. There's a fine line on doneness, and I will explain that in a bit. After that 5 minutes, give them another turn over again. I mean, that is basically the deal here. It is 5 minutes brush, turn over, brush. 5 minutes brush, turn over, brush. That is all there is to it. And these thighs are not going to take long after the initial 1 hour. You're looking at about maybe 15 minutes or so. Again, you want to keep good track of them. Shut it down. Now, I am loading these thighs up right over the burn pot. That is going to give me perfect heat underneath, and we are looking to crisp out that skin. I mean, look, I love char. I love crispy skin on chicken. It is an added flavor, so that is definitely going to play into how I cook these. You cook them the way you want them, flip them over, and then we are going to start checking that temperature. As you can see, we are up into that 170s to 180s. Now look, these aren't done yet. You can pull them if you'd like, but I think chicken thigh is better up closer to, say, a 195 to 200. That is where the fat is going to be rendered. That is where you are going to get the most char, the most crispiness, the most flavor. And I am telling you right there, you can see the juice coming off this thigh. It is not overcooked. Matter of fact, it is cooked perfectly. What we will do here, we will get all the thighs out, remove them to the board. We are going to let them rest for about 4 or 5 minutes or so. At that time, I will bring you guys back. We will do that taste test, talk about it, and of course, we will close out the show. Alrighty, all you Z grillers. So this is what you would call old school barbecue. Back in the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, you could find this type of chicken here in everyone's backyard. I mean, we've got 9 pieces of chicken, $9, a dollar a chicken. Throw in some, a dollar a piece of chicken, throw in some corn cob, and you are looking at a feast here that'll feed a family of 4 for probably about 15 bucks or so. And I have to tell you, chicken to me is one of the most underrated, utilized backyard barbecue proteins that you can throw on the pit. I mean, sure, we've got our briskets, our pork, our spare ribs, and so forth. But there is nothing better than a good old piece of barbecue chicken. I mean, you throw some drums on here, keep it cheap, and I am telling you, you are eating good for probably about $1.50 a person. How could you beat it? I've got some char, I've got some non-char for the non-charring people out there. I mixed this up a little bit with my sweet teriyaki. That is a Sweet Baby Ray's. You could put any type of sauce on here that you'd like. But one thing is you definitely can also keep it simple. Salt, pepper, and garlic, that is all you need. I mean, there is nothing wrong with this. Drippy as drippy can be, cooked up perfect on a thigh. You want to go up into that one, you know, that good 190. It breaks down the fat a little bit more, gives you a just as juicy as a bird as 165, 170. Sometimes I'll even take it into 200 depending on how much char I want on the skin. I'm going to do a taste test. That's the tough part of my job. And there you go. And of course, cheers. Wow, that is juicy. You know, if I was at the table, I would just be picking this up, just gnawing at it that way. Juicy as juicy could be. I love that sweet teriyaki. It's almost like a glaze or something, but I have used it on chicken in the past, and it has a pretty awesome flavor to it. Guys, this is absolutely incredible. Get out to your local market, find those big packages of chicken thighs. Try a Costco if your market doesn't have them. And I'm telling you, you're looking at about $1 a piece. Cooked perfectly, a little bit of char. The flavor to these are out of world, perfect for your Memorial Day weekend, 4th of July, or any time during the summer. So look, that is going to put an end to this show here as Molly moves into place. We got to get her in the game. And there she goes there. So look, that is going to put an end to this show here. I appreciate you all for watching. Do not forget that Z Grills is going to have this full recipe down in the description. Just follow the links there. Take it right over to the web page. At that point, you can print out or write down everything you need. This one's easy, so you don't need much. But while you're at it, do not forget the Facebook account, the Instagram account, the web page, the YouTube channel. You follow all them, and Z Grills will have you smoking, have you grilling all year long. Now, the only thing left for you guys to do is to get outside, fire up those Z Grills, so you also could taste the smoke.
My name is Tommy. Down here is Molly. And until next time, happy summer, and we will see you soon.